explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How I have had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a...
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the Temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Murray going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the back. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did that?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun is Eason. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. There's Murray. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also waiting all day long to get out here and take off. On 2nd and 1, Murray. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Cardinals.
Don't stop that motor.
From the gun, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
7-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball. You
got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eason on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
With the score,
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
7-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch your team. Watch your team. Watch your team. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike.
From the gun, Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6. And it's 3rd down.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boys.
Operating from the gun, Murray. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On play action, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 44, Mike, 44. 60 Eagles.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Quick hitter here is complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Right. Hey, Mike's. Go.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? 15's the Mike. 15's the Mike.
From the gun, Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the gun, Eason. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? No gain on this defense, no gain. 19 right.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. After the turnover, here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Number 5, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. He's down to move.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 24. Packers nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Eason going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Eason is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Eason's back.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Eason. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Packers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
And it's up and good.
Cardinals 31, Packers 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he's got his man in stride, complete. Eason's not able to go anywhere that time, 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Eason. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well set to kick off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Line 15. Rip right. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, second firing.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Space to run past the 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Gain of 19.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To the ground and incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell